Okay.
All right. So Micki Esposito, partner with the Faces of Augusta, Georgia. Appreciate you sharing a couple minutes with me today. I just wanted to ask you a couple questions. We'll kind of keep this brief, but my hope is just getting some insight from you on kind of what your thoughts are on the project. And in the event that somebody watching this is trying to make a decision, this will give them an opportunity to hear from one of our partners. When you reach out to someone that otherwise has no idea who you are, may or may not have heard of this project, how do they respond to the invitation to be invited and be a part of something like this?
Wow. First, let me say thanks for taking the time to speak with me today. But yeah, when I contact individuals after receiving a nomination for them, actually, they are overwhelmed. They are surprised that someone in their network has selected them to be an individual for the Faces of Augusta. So they are excited. They can't wait to sit down and speak to me. They really, really like it. They really do.
That's obviously a great way to meet someone for the first time. Talk to me about the interview itself. What is that experience like for them? And what is that experience like for you as a way of connecting to someone you otherwise didn't know before?
When I first got started in the program, I really didn't know what to expect. I just went into the interview with my questions, not thinking that I was really going to, connect to this individual. And they are very inviting. They're very welcoming. There's no brick wall that's set up between us. They are very relaxed and they are so willing to share, and they are wanting this community project to be successful. Yeah. So, they welcome me, they laugh at the questions, and then it's like a lot of the questions they find themselves really, stopping for a moment and saying, wow, yeah, I like that question, and it allows them to think and give me, their input about the city, about what's going on in their life. They talk about their families, their jobs, various locations in the city. It's really exciting. And I find myself walking away feeling as if I was just interviewed, and I get to learn more about my community. And, I genuinely believe people are very friendly and people are really good,
Yeah.
With all of these things that's going on in the world. But when you sit down with individuals, random individuals within your community, you really learn and you get to see that people are really good, because they're always trying to make their community better.
Right. I guess especially in your local community, right? Like what matters more than where I live and where I work and where I play and the people that I engage with on a regular basis.
Yes.
So you start by going out and connecting with people and doing some interviews, and you have a good energy exchange with them. What have you seen in terms of how the community itself has responded to the Faces of Augusta? Any interesting stories that have come out of that from that perspective?
Wow, the response has been really overwhelming. Actually, honestly, I didn't know what the response was going to be when I first started this.
Right.
And as you know, the response has been overwhelming, and it's continuous. I have a list of individuals waiting to speak to me. I am still receiving nominations on a daily basis. I am scheduling interviews on a weekly basis. So I try my best to get out into the community on a weekly basis and speak to random individuals. And, I have people contacting me versus me going out into the community looking for individuals to contact.
Right.
You know, that's really amazing. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
I
pretty neat.
remember going in the downtown area of Augusta, and I just happened to go into this shop, and I was speaking with a random lady and some customers in the store, and they were like, yeah, we know about the Faces of Augusta, you know, and it was just exciting.
That's fun. Has anything surprised you about this? We had a lot of dialogue, you and I, about kind of how to get going and how to get started, and obviously now you're well on your way at this point. But any surprises based on what you thought this would be and what you've realized it to be?
I guess I am surprised that it's so easy.
Yeah,
It's so easy because, like, you know, I came into the Augusta area with no book of business, not knowing anyone except for, you know, some family members. And now I have this network and individuals that I have interviewed. They are now inviting me to events, or like some of the individuals that I've interviewed, they are in the entertainment industry or, you know, just business in general. And I've been invited to various shows that they have been participating in, networking events, and then they introduce me to their colleagues and give me an opportunity to speak about the Faces of Augusta Community Project. And it's awesome. And it's so funny because about 2 weeks ago, I attended this event, and when I got up to speak, I looked around the room and 5 individuals that I've already interviewed was sitting there in the same event.
that's funny.
Yeah. So I said, wow. I said, eventually I'm going to go somewhere and I'm going to know everyone. And I have spoken to each and every last one of them in one of the interviews. It's amazing. That's really amazing.
That's the goal, right?
Yes, it is. It really is. You know, it's an easy project to implement into your community without it really being about real estate.
Sure.
But it really is about real estate. It's about connecting to individuals that do not know that you exist. And so now they know that you exist, and they are introducing you to their community of their network. And so it just makes my job easier as a real estate broker here in Augusta.
Yeah, I think you've mostly answered it, but one of the questions I was going to ask is your thoughts on this as it relates to helping you develop a brand, creating visibility, creating social influence, right? And I think
yes.
that's pretty much what you just spoke to, but.
Yes. And I would just add, I don't have to spend more in my marketing expenses because of this project. It's now reduced my expenses going out the door.
So this is the way you market your business, essentially, is what you're saying.
Yes.
It's a big part of it.
Yes, yes.
And you believe this is going to have a positive financial impact on your real estate business?
Oh, yes, very much so, very much so. Because what I find is, instead of me running Facebook ads, and I'm running ads to individuals who don't know who I am, they have no sort of idea what I do, and I'm really getting in front of strangers with the random, ads across the internet. However, with the Faces of Augusta, now I have a personal relationship. And that's what real estate is about. It's about creating personal relationships. People want to do business with people that they like and that they know. And another thing that I've found is that the individuals that I've already met with, they send me referrals for business.
Yeah.
Now, someone who looks at my Facebook ad, what's the chances of them sending me random real estate referrals? They're not going to do that.
Right.
But the individuals that I have developed a relationship with through the Faces of Augusta, they are going to do that.
And that's
They are
happened.
going to help me build my business here in this new marketplace.
Have you had clients that have come as a result of this project directly?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if I were an agent in your town, USA somewhere, and they were considering this as a project to do in their community, safe to say that you would recommend that they take advantage of the opportunity to do that?
Oh, yes. I would recommend this system to agents no matter where they are, no matter how small your community is or how large your community is. You can easily become the real estate face in your marketplace easily, because everyone is going to want to know, well, who is, Micki Esposito? I know she's associated with, the Faces of Augusta, and that is word of mouth, and that is going to drive your business. And you're going to find that, your business is going to become easier. You don't have to try to figure out, okay, what's the next best, real estate tactic that I can apply. No, it's taking real estate back to what it was created to do, to create relationships and to help individuals within your community. Everyone is going to know that you are a community-based real estate agent, and they're going to love it.
Yeah.
People love this community project. They love being able to, share with their network, hey, I was selected to be, a face of my town, USA. They love that.
I remember when you that piece that was aired on the news, and the yoga instructor, she said it was humbling because it means the work I do here matters, right?
Yes. Yes.
It's neat that you're able to bring something that creates that much emotional energy for someone as a way of getting to talk to them for the first time. It's been fun to watch, Micki. Obviously, you've had a lot of success, and like, you're the energy supply behind the whole thing. But I think the storytelling and the framework that we put together clearly has had some impact. And so,
oh yes, you guys give me, the system gives me a foundation, and so I can build upon that foundation by, sharing those interviews across all social media platforms, and it just drives more attention. And what it does for me is it gives me credibility within the community, saying that, yes, Micki Esposito is a community-based real estate agent, and that is what is different about her business. She genuinely cares about the community. She has a platform that is showcasing individuals within the community, shining the spotlight on others versus saying, oh, I'm number one, I'm great.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, instead of posting another just listed or just sold,
Exactly.
what ends up happening is people realize, like, who knows our market better than Micki? She knows everybody.
Exactly.
And so your influence grows, and yeah, as a result, your business grows with it.
Exactly. And I find that my engagement on social media is stronger because of the implementation of the Faces of Augusta into my real estate business.
Yeah. If people watch this at some point in the future and they had a question, are you comfortable if they reach out and just get your thoughts, your insights into this as a part of them helping them make a decision?
Oh, certainly. I am more than, open to speak to any individual who is interested in implementing the faces of in their community. I am more than willing to show them the steps that I took to be successful with the program. Because
That's
it's a
great.
no-brainer. It really is a no-brainer. It really is.
Well, I'm glad you
Yeah.
feel that way. It's a privilege to be your friend and get to know you. And I
Oh,
appreciate
yeah.
you sharing some time with me and helping me put this little testimonial together. And obviously, if you ever need anything from me or I can help you in any way, don't hesitate to reach out.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care, Micki.
Bye.